So this is my first title, reducing Gen AI cost in production, because this is a pain point for everyone. It's about me. By the way, after this session, if you like, then you can connect me in the LinkedIn and we can discuss more about it. So I'm a Google developer expert in AI and AI consultant, provide AI consultancy, AI architecture. So try to help only new startups. Okay. So that's a problem. That's a real problem. Whenever we start any business and suddenly we found, by the way, in the initial stage, we are getting some user, getting some request, then this is awesome. We are so happy. Then we are getting the user and it's increasing the user. But whenever, after some time, whenever you find the increasing number of user, increasing your cost graph. So you can see in a 10K, it's okay. Dollar 780 month dollar, it's okay. But whenever you are crossing the 100K users, then actual problem will start. Then you can see it will be unstable and it will suddenly spike your cost, your billing, and yeah, it will create your problem. So this is actually real problem. But don't worry, we can solve it using some tricks. Okay, this is just some economic price you can see if you are using the Gemini 3.1 Pro, because there are two types of the Gemini Flash and Gemini Pro. Gemini Flash is lightweight model and comparison of the charging it's some down than using the then Pro model. Okay, so Gemini 3.1 Pro is around $2 to $12. Gemini 2.5 Pro it's less than Gemini 3, but yeah, it's also costly. Gemini 2.5, but now you can see Gemma 4. I hope you heard about the Gemma 4. Right now in the Cloud Next, everyone talking about the Gemma 4 because this is a nice and new open LLM model. You can fine tune this model, you can download in your device. So obviously it can really do help in your production as well. So using the Gemma model, you can reduce your size, you can maximum saving. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I will solve my problem, sorry, not my problem, everyone's problem. So we will solve this problem in three layer. Okay, in a first layer, but I will do that in a first layer, distillation. I'm using it actually. So I actually in my production, I call my Gemma model, it's about 4 billion parameter, and I provide the data set to train. So I train my model, my Gemma 4 billion parameter model. I train with 25,000 to 50,000 data set. I can train. Okay, so I train my model. After that, I use distillation method. What is this? In a distillation method, your Gemma model will train a data set, and after that, using the Tunix framework, this is a Google framework, this is a Jax native framework, it will train new model. And you download the Gemma 2 model, yeah, Gemma 1 billion parameter model, and now again you start the training. But now this time your small Gemma model will not train direct from the data set, it will train from already trained model. Okay, so like a Gemma 4 model, like a teacher model which already trained with data set, or now your Gemma 2 billion parameter is a small student model which get the training from the Gemma 4 billion parameter models. Okay, so it will take less data and less time, but will be wonderful and less size. Okay, so this is my first step to create my Gemma model with heavy trained data set. Okay. After that, this is a comparison. I will not take the more time, otherwise you will feel the sleepy. So without distillation, obviously you have to pay charge like a Gemini and daily request. You have to pay dollar 3,400 per day. You have to pay, but Gemma 2B unit 15 cost. Why? Because now you are keeping this model in your cloud, so only cloud charges you have to pay. Okay, you don't have to pay according your input and output length. So this is your small model, this is my first layer. Okay, now I'm coming to my second layer. I will create a dynamic router. Dynamic router means my agentic architecture, my first agent will take the query from the user, and first it will check it's already available in the caching. If it's available, then it will get the answer from the cache. If it's not available, then it will go to the number of model which already set it. Okay, if your query complex is very light, very simple, like a many user always start, hi, how are you, this type of the query, then you can take caching, or you can take simple JAMA model. This is a offline model, will not apply the input output charge. Okay, if you have some heavy but not high middle level query, then you can go with 2.5 model. If you have a very complex query, then you can go to 2.5 pro or Gemini model. So you can make this type of architecture and save your cost, you can reduce your costing. Okay, and second is a telemetry dashboard. What is this? If you are keeping your Gemini, your JAMA in GCP, then obviously it will the problem. You will face some problem. First problem. Suppose that ki suddenly you get the 1,000 of the user, 10,000 of the user, 1 lakh of the user. Then suddenly you need the heavy cluster, you need the heavy machine to provide the JAMA, because right now queries are simple but user count is really very high. In that condition, you will take, your system will take the time, it will take the because it will cold start, it will create the number of replica of the JAMA, then after that it will get the answer, then it will really problem. Okay, but now in a GKE, my next answer is in the second things. In a GKE, sorry, yeah, in a GKE, then automatically it will take a router decision. And if check this the check right now user count is high, then it will create number of ports, horizontally ports, to provide the number of JAMA or Gemini replica according to your query complexity. Okay, so it will handle. And if your query size is low, like user count is low, then automatically it will shut down the another free system and automatically reduce your size. So you have a three different point tricks to maintain your reduce the cost. Otherwise, you have any idea, then you can share with me. This is only my idea, which I provided some startup, and really I got the amazing result. Now you can see architecture shift at scale. Whenever you are in the prototype and small business, middle level business, then it's okay. In that condition, in a first layer, you are getting 100 user, okay, and you are using the JAMA, then I will not suggest it's a good way. Why? Because JAMA will take keeping charge in the GCP. It will take the computer, cloud computing, hosting, monitor, and port charge, GK charge. Then you have to pay the keeping charge. Okay, and you are if you are using the Gemini instead of the JAMA, then it will be more cheap, because it's a you have only 100 user. Okay, then in condition you should not apply the JAMA model. But if you have 100K user, a lot of user, then each user actually getting the charge according your input output length, then JAMA will come in the picture. Then JAMA will reduce your costing, because JAMA is applying one time charge. In a low case, that's a very costly. In a heavy case, then a very wonderful. It's a wonderful option. So then JAMA will maintain in a scalability, in a profitability, and your costing. Okay. So you can use this type of the architecture. So this is my three way to maintain costing: caching, vector search, context caching. Okay, how? This is my caching. So whenever we applying the caching, then also we have to maintain the latency, costing, everything. So we can maintain the semantic caching, we can use the vector database, we can use the context caching. So using this type of the window, also we can manage, and we can reduce the load of the Gemini or JAMA as well, and we can maintain the our like a queue, query count, and cost as well. This is a GKE port. Already I told about it. Okay, so cloud load balancer, like a Redis semantic cache, GKE telemetry signal, complexity splitter. These are full picture of my architecture, which I just want to share with all of you. If you have another idea to maintain your cost, then I'm so here. I really would love to hear about it as well, because obviously we want to get more idea about it. So if you are using this architecture, so in my personal experience, I reduce the costing around 70%. Yeah, this is the actual truth. Yeah, I provided this consultancy in the Bangalore area in India, and many startups which always face the costing issue, using this method, they actually happy and they actually saving the money. Okay, so I have the code window as well. My code, my project, I will share with Anna and all of you. Then you can obviously you can use this code in this code already shared in the GitHub as well. So you can use this code and you can apply this method in your project, in startup, in production, and your student project as well. And if you have any query, then you can connect me again in LinkedIn, and this is my medium QR code. So using this medium code you can get my code as well, so you can scan. By the way, meanwhile you are getting this, if you have any doubt, any question, please ask me. I'm so happy to give answer, to solve your problem and listen some new idea as well. So I'm reading.
So did you finish? Yes.
Yeah, I can read it. I'm
Okay.
reading